Flynn for nominating me, and also for the association for accepting my nomination. I'd like to congratulate the men to my right and to my left, and all the committee. Good work. There's a lot of talent, a lot of fire service up here. So I want to say congratulations to my classmates. Congratulations. Banky, start the clock. Thank you. I'm truly honored to be with you here tonight. I always tell people, I know certainly I'm not the best firefighter or the best fire chief out there. But hopefully tonight proves I'm further from the worst. Even being considered for the Connecticut State Firefighters Association Hall of Fame is an honor. But to be inducted like this is very humbling. And I want to congratulate all my fellow classmates tonight as for those well-deserved honors as we become the 10th Hall of Fame class. As everyone in this room understands, this is not an individual honor. No one in the fire service can achieve anything alone. So from the chiefs, chief officers I have served under, and to those who I have led, and some town officials I have worked for, to my family, friends, peers, each of you have been instrumental in helping me get to the point in my career. So I say thank you. As many of you know, I grew up just down the road in Wallingford, raised on my parents' dairy farm. In addition to being a farmer, my father also was an elected official in town. So being a younger number 5 out of 6, we would have police officers show up, firefighters show up to talk to my dad in the barn or out in the hayfields. Those days we didn't have cell phones and you couldn't contact. So we had exposure to the fire and the police field. And I recall growing up, we've often been visited by them to discuss activities and the importance of their profession. So my exposure to be a first responder wasn't the sirens and the exciting action that kids often are grown to. It was more of a business side of things, where these people would come over just hoping to make things a little better for everyone in their community. From the early age, I learned that being a firefighter wasn't just about bravery or being able to run into a burning building. It was more a duty, honor, sacrifice, and family. For me, joining the fire service was kind of like joining a family business. On my mother's side, the family name is Sheehy. And so I actually am the 3rd generation firefighter on my mom's side. My grandfather served as a fire commissioner in Wallingford. He also served in the Hartford Fire Department. In fact, tonight, I wear 2 of his badges on my uniform from my grandfather. Someday I will pass them on to my 2 nephews who are here with me this evening to wear on their uniforms. Now the 4th generation of the greatest profession you could be, a firefighter. I started out in the department as a junior member when I was 14. I had 2 older twin brothers who were in the department, who started the Junior Explorer post at North Farms. So when a call would come in, we'd all jump in Terry's car and drive down Route 68 and slow down because he had a state police cruiser. The windshield wiper had to come down when it rained. See the things you could have done years ago you can't do today? And we would respond together. We had the first engine company out the door. I worked my way through the ranks and hopefully made a positive impact, not just locally, but also on a state and national level. Today, in addition to my local duties, I have the honor to serve as chairman of a national fire service organization that is dedicated to everyone, from the smallest department to the largest, volunteer, paid, combo, or on-call. We all know firefighters love to give each other a hard time based on their toys in their firehouse, their fire truck, their rescue. But in the end, we all know that we are brothers and sisters, battle-tested and all in this together. As I said earlier, I have so many people to thank for helping me get where I am today. And I didn't want to mention people by name, because once I start naming them, I'll never get off the stage. But I would be remiss if I didn't thank all the members of North Farms Volunteer Fire Department and their families, the men and women of the entire Wallingford Fire Department. And I talked about a little bit about exposure, about the fire service. Unfortunately, we've had things happen at the farm, from medicals to other things, truck fires, I'll stop there. But they responded with courage, duty, and dignity. Moving up the ranks, I did get some key advice. From a retired Wellington captain, you'll never meet a firefighter you didn't like. You just like some more than the others. I don't know if it's assistant chief or deputy chief from Durham. Your word is your bond. The chief who said, if you train, take a class, and since you're already taking one, take a fellow firefighter with you. I want to thank the chiefs who taught me that as long as you're at the firehouse, you'll never have a bad day. You'll just have some days that are more challenging than others. I can say that. With that, I would like to say I'm accepting the honor tonight on behalf of all the members, chief officers of departments who are out there working tirelessly, selfishly, and don't always get the recognition they deserve. This has truly been an amazing ride for me. It's not over yet. My plan is to continue to serve the best I can with your help and where to help you. I have one last thought. For some of you who know me, I have quotes in my office, in my home, and I try to follow some of them, or I see them as we go to different classes or leadership. And this was sent to me because it said, Tim, this is who you are. The quote is from a Navy SEAL, Mark Owen, who said, don't just live, but live for a purpose bigger than yourself. Be an asset to your family, loved ones, community, and country. Thank you again. It's been truly an honor. I appreciate it. Thank you.